Good evening, everybody. David Paul here in the KHOU 11 Weather Center. It is Tuesday evening. It's 8 o'clock. It's time for our tropical update for the Atlantic Basin. And we find ourselves well past the peak of hurricane season, which peaked on September 10th statistically. Now here we are on October 14th, and things are relatively quiet out there. And as we look at the forecast, again, this goes back to early in the season when the Colorado State University folks forecast 16 named storms, 8 hurricanes and 3 majors. You know, we're still a few storms away from the named storms and the number of hurricanes. We did end up having 3 majors. In fact, as we look at the stats on the names, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 named systems. To get to 16, we've got to get to Pablo. We've still got a little wiggle room in there. We could get to Pablo before the season is over. Major hurricanes, Aaron went to a 5, Gabrielle went to a 4, Umberto went to a 5. So right on the nose with the number of majors. However, instead of 8 hurricanes so far, if you add in Imelda, we've had a total of 4 hurricanes. So only halfway there on the hurricane count. Lorenzo is now the active named storm out there in the open Atlantic, but Lorenzo this evening is just barely hanging on to existence. It's getting torn apart by some upper level winds. Here's the big picture. Gulf's quiet, Carib's quiet. We've got a wave here. It's not showing any signs of development. Wave coming off the African coast. No signs of development there. You can see the upper level wind flow. There's a trough here, there's a trough here, and those 2 troughs are what will be picking up Lorenzo and getting it out to sea and away from everybody, and that's also what's causing some wind shear. So that is Lorenzo. A little bit of a flare-up in thunderstorm activity this evening, but winds are barely tropical storm force at 40 miles an hour. Pressure's at 1,005 millibars. That's been coming up. So Lorenzo, weak, no threat, and this time of the year, getting into the into the fall months, this is what you often see. The troughs start coming across the mid-latitudes. Storms that form out here get picked up by those troughs, and they never make it to the east coast of the U.S. and rarely get into the Gulf. And so that's what we're going to see here with Lorenzo getting picked up by that trough and out to sea. And we expect it will be gone by the time we get into Thursday afternoon, down to a depression status or less, long before it has a chance to threaten the United States. So things very quiet out there overall this evening. As far as the forecast for Wednesday for Houston, comfortable morning, 62, 89, warm and dry, still low humidity tomorrow. Humidity is going to start coming up, Houston, and it results in a chance for scattered showers on Thursday and Friday. We actually have a front coming across the nation, which keeps rain chances at 30% Saturday, 20% Sunday, but this front is still not seeing one that's going to give us any big cool down. I think it gives us some lower humidity again going into the early part of next week. So no big changes in the extended forecast, at least not yet. That's where we stand. Next live broadcast on KHOU 11 News at 10 o'clock. Mia, Jason, Ron, is it you tonight? Yes. It's Ron, and Ron's in for Lent tonight. So Mia, Ron, and Jason and I will see you live at 10 o'clock tonight on the TV side and on Plus. Hey, at least you know it's live. We'll see you